Turning to weather now, and if you haven't heard us talk about it enough yet, we got a big weather day coming in tomorrow morning, and it's coming in hot, or I should say coming in cold.
I was going to say, but it is coming in hot, though. I mean,
is.
It's scooting its way now across parts of the Midwest. We've seen some extremely heavy snow in parts of Missouri, Indiana, Illinois, and guess what? We're up next. But let's go through everything you need to know. We've got a live look from Dublin. Shout out to my aunt and uncle there in Dublin. They're probably waving at the truck this morning. Peggy and Joe, I hope you're watching. But, you know, Dublin's one location, and we're going to be seeing impacts all across the area. In fact, the worst amounts of snow will be further south, so we'll go over that in just a bit. But good morning, everybody. Yeah, it's cold out there this morning. I hope you have extra layers going for that morning run. Look at these temperatures. That's the air temperature. With a little bit of wind, you can see some of us are already feeling like we are in the single digits. Columbus 17, that's the feels like. And in the next 6 hours, those temperatures go up, but very slowly. We'll only get into the mid to upper 20s today. Here is that big storm system making its way across St. Louis, southern Illinois, into Indianapolis now, starting to see some snow. And we are next on its list, as you can start to see some lighter snow pushing in across the region. But the majority of this will move in from the south, and it will be pushing up to the north as we go into later tonight. So here's what you need to know. What's our weather impact? We're looking at heavy snow and gusty winds. This is that very heavy, wet snow that is very tough to shovel. So we're going to be keeping a close eye on that. But know that the further south you go, we could have a little bit of a light glaze of ice, which could make roads nearly impossible to drive as we go into the Monday morning commute. And our winter weather alerts are across all of central Ohio, from Lancaster all the way down into Chillicothe, where we have the pink, that's the winter storm warning. The purple is winter weather advisory. What's the difference? Well, the purple area, the winter weather advisory, we're still going to get accumulating snow, but the heavier amounts are going to be down south, and that's also where we might see a little bit of a light glaze. So let me walk you through this hour by hour, just so you know what we're looking at. So we do have some light snow coming in earlier, but we'll start to see some of the heaviest snow move in by 1 o'clock to our southernmost counties. Then we continue to see that snow push up from the south to the northeast as we go into 6 o'clock. You can see spreading out from Circleville to Lancaster along the I-70 corridor by 8. And then this continues to push its way on through. Overnight, heavy snow continues, gusty winds as well, so very dangerous travel. Continuing into that Monday morning commute, you can see here still some scattered snow showers by 6, but it does look like we'll get a secondary round of some snow building in late morning into the early afternoon before the winds shift and we start to get some changes quieting down for Monday night. So what are we looking at as far as winds? We could get some gusts upwards of 20 to 30, up to 35 miles per hour. This could add to some blowing snow in the forecast, so that could also reduce visibility very quickly. And that continues for us pretty much all day on Monday. That's also going to add a wind chill factor. It's going to make it feel even colder than the number you might see on the thermometer. But for the snowfall forecast, as of right now, looking at everything, the smaller amounts will be further to the north as you head up towards Mansfield. But in the Columbus area, I would say from about Columbus all the way up to Mount Vernon, we're definitely looking at plowable snow. The bigger amounts, so where those winter storm warnings are in place, some places could get as little as a half a foot to maybe even up to a foot. It's all going to depend on what we are looking at with the movement of this storm system. Of course, if we get more of a wintry mix, that's going to keep those numbers on the lower end. So definitely still things to keep an eye on. Meteorologist Mike Behrens will be in later tonight with all the updated information from the 10 Weather Impact team. But you can see once this is out of here, that cold air ushers in behind it. Temperatures overnight plunge eventually down into the single digits for the second half of the week. And our daytime highs will even struggle still to get above freezing heading into the weekend.